So yesterday morning, I noticed there were lots of flying insects around, and I didn't pay much attention until about 2 hours later. And good gracious, laddie, there's bees everywhere. And see, these bees literally are making a hive inside of my speaker outside. I had no idea what to do, and I sure as heck wasn't going to come in and try and remove them myself. So I looked up on the internet and found Katy Busy Bee, this guy, Mr. Mark, who owns this thing, and he is awesome. So I called Mark, and about 45 minutes later, this dude comes out, and he just walks right on out there, and with no protective gear, smokes out the bees just to calm them down a little bit. And then he's got this amazing bee vac that he's created that hooks up to a shop vac, and he just sucks these bees out. So check this out. He's just standing there, and he starts to just suck these bees out into this bee vac, very gently, very stinging them. They're not going crazy. I couldn't believe as I'm watching this guy, and so I'm out kind of watching him at a distance because this is kind of zoomed in. I wasn't going to get that close to it. I had no idea. And he's just sucking them out because he wants to preserve them and create a new colony. Because Mark, as part of his business, he sells honey. He's a beekeeper, and so he sells honey. And so he's going to take these and relocate them to a new hive. And so then he's got this crevice tool, so attachment on there. He's going deeper inside the speaker, and he's trying to get the queen out, because he's got to have the queen, apparently, to establish a new hive. So he's got to smoke them out a little bit more here, and then he goes back to vacuuming deeper. And then he's like, hey, can I pull this speaker out? I'm like, yeah, pull it out, get after it. And so he pulls this speaker out of mine, and he's looking down in there and just trying to figure out how to do it. So he adds a little bit more smoke here, and he's going, and man, look at all the bees just swarming everywhere. And I'm outside at this point, and I mean, they're buzzing around me, and man, I'm like, forget this, I'm going inside. So I go inside, and this is me back inside. You can call me chicken, whatever, but now I'm in the safety of my own home. And look at this guy. I mean, he is just chilling out there. There are bees swarming everywhere around him, and it doesn't bother him a bit. And what's amazing is, he said, oh yeah, he's been stung hundreds of times, and he's built up an immunity to the bees. And he said, in fact, the local researchers, pay him money to donate plasma because of the immunity that he's built up in his blood. So his blood is used for research purposes. So it's just amazing. I mean, he's just hanging out in there. And look, I'll zoom in here, and you can just see the bees still crawling around there. I mean, they're all over him. And now this is a little close-up view on his bee vac creation. And you can see he pulls the lid off because one end goes to the vacuum. And you can see the screen in there, and that's where it collects all the bees and it keeps them safe. And so he's just finishing up here, getting all the bees out of there and just kind of finishing all that. And he's got the queen now, and so he's just finishing that all up. And he's just sucking the rest out. So I was just blown away watching this guy. Really a professional guy, did an amazing job. And he's going to create a new bee colony at his house or wherever he has the bee colonies. Reasonable pricing, I would say, definitely better than me getting out there and getting stung. So if you were in the Houston area, Katy area for sure, but it looks like he goes all over the Houston area, the greater Houston area. So if you have any issues with bees and want to get them removed, but then not just kill them all, call Mark at Katy Busy Bee. You've got the number right there on the screen. Awesome guy. He sells local honey at Ace Hardware. Support his business. Just a neat guy. He educated me quite a bit on bee behavior and all that. And it was just a joy to watch this guy work and do his thing. So thanks for watching. And if you have any bees, call Katy Busy Bee. Thanks. Bye-bye.